Hey YouTube, Angie B back here. So we're going to poke some holes and I'm going to show you how to insert the papers for the journal cover. So I have already cut my papers and divided them up. Know which way they're going. It's actually going to flow this time around. The papers are cut at 7 by 8. 8 that way by 7 this way. Fold in half. So your pages are 4 inches in width and when you fold them in half. So that's what you want. 7 by 8. Fold in half. So I went floral with this and kind of so this is what I'm going with this. So I'm going to show you what I do. So in the center you have your 1.5 inch seam. I come in a 1/2 inch from each side, mark a little slot. That's where my eyelets are going to go for my stringing of my papers. So you got to have a crocodile, or hole punch is too big. I don't use hole punch. I use this tiny thing because I put tiny eyelets in it. So I just hope you have a crocodile. Most people do. I don't know. So I marked where I'm going to have my dots. My dots are where I'm punching. And make sure that it is 7 inches from here to there. So from where you're punching. So I have my little dot. Do I need to come in more? I don't know if I want to come. I don't know if I need to go any more than that. Maybe it was good where it was. Okay, that's better. I feel better with that. I didn't like how I was punching. I'm trying to clear my hole. I went a little below the dot because when I measured, these were like 7 inches exactly. And you don't want to, I'm sorry. You don't want to completely scrunch your paper, the elastic. Oh, come on, hole. I don't know why that looks a little wider. Hope not. I'm really pretty on point with that. But that didn't look so promising. Alright. So I have some gold eyelets here, little minis, the 1/8, like the tiny ones. What? Wait a minute. That shouldn't look like that. Oh. I remember looking like that. Yes, I do. It's been a little bit since I made a journal. Oh, wow. I mean, not a long time, but sorry, I'm having difficulty. I have nails. Alright, so I already have my crocodile set. So I'm gonna give these a press. Alright, so there you have your eyelets pressed in there. Now, I have this tan elastic cord that is, let's see how long this is. Oh, it's like 23 inches long. And actually it was like just enough to do these, so I have 2 pieces. I had to actually get them from my daughter. I let her use my elastic, and she makes bracelets, and yeah. I was like, I need that elastic cord. So luckily I had enough. Alright, since that flows this way, this is gonna be my front one. So here's what I do. I string my elastic cord through the hole first. And then get it through the hole. Bring it through the middle of my paper. My middle of my signature. Even it out. I twist it here. Then I bring it back through the hole. Sometimes I even wrap it around here, but I'm not going to do that this time around. I'm just going to put it back through the hole. Oh, I need to trim that. That's frayed. It's not going to want to go through. Okay. Then I bring it back around here and knot it off. Give me a second. Okay. I had to put that down in my legs and hold it and tie it off. Because, you know, I got nails and it's complicated, so... So I got, like, well, kind of like 2 knots in there. I'll put another one in. Okay, nice and tight. Tie off your... chop off your excess. Let's make sure that's not too tight and it moves nice and... Yes, beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to... Well, I guess I can walk through that with you again. Doesn't take much time. Put your papers in the order you want them. Okay, I forgot to tell you. I have 6 papers here. Sometimes 6 papers and I'll add like a bag, 7. I will not typically try not to do no more than 8 papers in a signature, so it can get bulky. I like to do 6 because I add to these. I do pockets, I do ephemera pieces, I add stickers, I add embellishments in them. So, and then when the person fills them, they get even bulkier. So 6 pages to me is a decent amount, because then you get 12 pages in each signature. So, okay, back to what I was doing. So once again, the way that I do it, oh Jesus, excuse me. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to string this through first. my paper in here. So to make sure it's even. Take it, and I gotta just twist it. Get it as tight as I can without, you know, ripping into the paper. And then bring it back through. Sometimes I gotta loosen the reins. Hold on. Okay, I had to fuss with that one, so I got it through. But now, both of the signatures are in. Double, triple knotted back here. It's doubled up, so they're not going anywhere. And then you can still slide a piece of paper out. Okay. Like these might be a little too tight. Hopefully not. Sometimes if they're a little too tight, they'll, you know, like rip into the paper. But yeah. So let's flip through just all the papers. So I will put a pocket here. And that's another good reason that you should poke your eyelet here first if that's the type of enclosure you're going to do. Or if you're the type of person that likes to do seam binding that comes out of the book, put it under the paper here before you glue it down. Hot glue it down and then put your paper on top of it. I typically do eyelets, put some type of sari ribbon through it. A nice ribbon makes a pretty bow. And that's what I do with mine. So that's another good reason to poke your eyelet first. That way you know if you're going to have a pocket where you can put it. If you're going to have it on, you know, that way you're not blocking that eyelet. So let's go through the type of paper. This is like a linen type paper that I have. These pretty flowers. I love this teal, this color. Some of that paper I just got from Michaels. It looks tea-dyed. This double-sided paper. I'm going to do some, the white I'm going to do something with normally. And then we got this as a center. White backgrounds I'll do something with. And then it's going to, this is just going to flow. And it's got the same papers besides one, which is this one. This one's different. And then this one. This one's different. That's the center of the second signature. There's this, the other half of that one paper. And then this, and this. So that's how you do that. And then you cover this. Of course, the decorating process of ribbon. I already have some ribbons and things in mind I'm going to put on the side of this. So, and then when you do hot glue those types of things down here, because that's the best thing, obviously, to use, make sure you put the hot glue on this. Okay? All right? Don't put the hot glue on the elastic. Go around it. And you can do that and still hold your fabric or lace or trim or ribbon or whatever have you down. So just make sure you take that around it and not on it. And another thing with that, if you are going to poke, if you're going to have a dangle and you're going to have something hanging from the top of it, do not poke that eyelet until you're finished covering your seam. Because if you poke the eyelet and then go and cover your seam, you're gonna run into where you have to leave that open. So cover your seam first before you poke any type of hole at the top of it for any type of a dangle. Poking it here for your string is fine. You can do that now. Unless you plan on running trim down here, which I would suggest. But, yeah. This is the start of the book. Maybe one day when I'm not doing nothing, I'll go live and fill the book. Okay? Alright, ladies, gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Once again, as always, like, comment, share. Stay safe, stay blessed. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.